The day after Richmond's accident, everybody was still doing pretty well. Despite this though, the docks and wharfs kept getting busier and busier despite the newbies still being on trial and helping out. Meanwhile, Richmond got scolded severely by the boss. "If I were you, Richmond, I'd be pretty grateful that I made it out of the crash unhurt. I have to decide whether or not you can stay. Good day." After that, Richmond was left with a lot to think about. Still, oh man, I screwed up big time. Richmond got out of work, but not in the way he intended. The docks and wharfs finally died down, but were still busy though. "Hey Vince, do you know why I brought you here exactly?" "Well, since I'm now assistant manager, why exactly?" "There's an oil tanker that needs to be taken to the docks immediately. It needs to be delivered by sunset, otherwise the ship leaves. It was supposed to be coupled up to Peter Sam's goods train, but I guess it never got coupled. Do you know anyone that is available?" "Well, there is Skarloey or Duncan. What about them?" "I would, but, here are the things, though. Skarloey I wouldn't have a problem with, but he's had too much work. And I'm not about to put my faith into Duncan, not after his last incident." "Well, what about Sir Handel, Peter Sam, or even Rusty? They probably wouldn't have a problem." "They wouldn't have a problem, but here's the catch too. Sir Handel has been doing a lot of work, and I think that would make him really grumpy or not want to do it. The other two need to supervise the quarry a lot, because, you know, money." "Alright then. If they don't work, the final option is Lamar." "Well, I don't know." "Douglas, what other options do we got? Just agree with something." "You know what? You're right. Lamar, it shall be." "What? And have me take it? I just came back with some troublesome trucks. I don't need to deal with this. I might as well do it just to get it over with." Lamar coupled up to the oil tanker. He then set off to the docks. Lamar was still cross as he went across Duke's Field. He was being very careless of what he was doing. He nor his driver knew that they were getting pretty close to the edge of the Anderson Lakeside Bridge, until it was too late. Holy crap! Lamar and his driver began to realize their mistake they both made. Then Lamar and his driver could feel the heavy winds coming in as the clouds rolled in like a storm almost. Lamar's driver called for the breakdown train. To him and Lamar's surprise, it was Richmond with the breakdown train. "Yo, Richmond! Please save me and my driver before we fall!" "Don't worry, me and my driver and the workman will try to help you out the best we can." Workman hooked the winch of the breakdown train up to the back of Lamar. Lamar's driver was able to escape, but Lamar wasn't so lucky as of right now. They slowly pulled him in as the winds roared and roared past them. Lamar tried not to admit it, but this was one of the scariest moments of his life. Lamar thanked Richmond, and he was soon on his way to the docks again. Later that night, the boss spoke with Richmond and Lamar. "Lamar, you haven't been responsible with things lately. You have been very impatient with a lot of things too, I should add. The same goes for your driver as well. You both will work at the docks until I can trust you again. Now, do I make myself clear?" "Yes, sir." "Yes, sir." "Good. I hope this behavior changes really soon. As for you, Richmond, you have shown a lot of effort and a lot of hard work. Your driver also tells me that you have been a lot more friendlier to others after that accident and more hard-working, like I said before. Therefore, you are an official employee of the Northeast Delivery Industry, and you'll be working at the docks. Why, thank you, boss! Thank you so much! Lamar just rolled his eyes. He was cross.